Hello and welcome to Support Dynamo. In this video I'm going to talk to you about how to manage and reply to your tickets. So we're in this sample test case support system. So what we'll do is we'll go over here to our demo ticket, and really when you go to your Support Dynamo dashboard, which is where or the Support Dynamo overview where we just were, you can do that through the sidebar area, or more importantly, if you see over here on the side there's this support section and it says 1. That's because we have one ticket here, a new ticket. Well, you see it says dashboard. That kind of takes you to a summary area. This is the tickets area, which is where we're gonna be. When you click on this tickets area, it takes you to a listing of all of your tickets, and it defaults to the open tickets. You can see we have 1. There's 0 in the answered column, and there's 1 that's closed, for a total of two total tickets. So you can look. This ticket was published. This demo ticket was published on February the 20th, 2012. There's several different things you can do in relation to this ticket. You can edit the ticket, and really all I'm doing is hovering over it to make that appear. You can edit the ticket, which will take you to a full-on edit of this post, and I'll show you that real fast. If I click edit, see, it takes me to a full-on edit of the post, which I could then change the details to the ticket. I can trash the ticket. I'm not going to do that here, but I could just flat out delete the ticket. I can reply to the ticket, which takes it to more of a post. You can see it's quite a bit different in the layout, how this is set up. And here it would look more like a regular post where you have comments and so forth, right? So I could do that. I could do a quick view of the ticket. This is how we do almost all of our support. We do it through this quick view scenario. And so really here what you see is, on this side you see the details of the ticket, and the entire history and chain of the ticket will appear on this side. And here you can see a little bit of member information, and then you can type a quick reply in this area. You can populate an auto response, so you could give an auto response to this particular ticket. You can close the quick view. You can if you type something in here, you can then click reply to ticket, which will send the reply back to the customer, and you can even close the ticket on reply. So we can close the quick view. We can add notes to this individual ticket, right? So we can say, let's do some append some notes. Specifically, maybe you had a conversation with this person, spoke to customer, and he wants to upgrade his plan, right? So you could save that. Now what we could do, so this is only going to be with this individual ticket, ticket number 20. Whatever we type in here is going to be with this individual ticket, ticket number 20. But if we wanted to make sure that it stuck with this user, with all the communication that we had with him, if we wanted to keep the information that we type in here about this user, we could just do that here. We could say include in user level notes. So there's a difference between ticket notes and user notes. User notes are going to always be present for the user. Ticket notes are only going to be with ticket number 20. So if I wanted to make it a user level note, right, I can click on user level notes. This is a great customer. And then this information would always be there. So let's just click save. Okay, this is a great customer. It tells you that it was added on a particular date. Now there's 1. If we go back to ticket level notes, this customer wants to upgrade his plan. And then let's save this note. So now there's 1 ticket note and 1 user note. And you can see here's a little bit about this particular customer. So if somebody else comes along to read and reply to this ticket, they would see that there's some notes for this user, or there's some user notes. So if we come through here, and let me actually refresh. Loading here. Oh, there we are. See, now it says notes 1 and 1. It tells you there's 1 note for this ticket and 1 note for this user. So you can do all that through here, and you can close the ticket from right here. Now if you look at this topic area, this is set up as other. Now why does this set as other? Because this ticket came in via email. If this ticket was submitted via the web form, where someone entered in information on the website, they would have selected a topic from a drop-down menu. Could have been billing, could have been support, could have been any number of affiliates, could have been any number of whatever you decide to allow them as predefined topics, they could pick from that. Also, it says default. What is this? Why is this default here? Well, in the email settings, you can have this set up, and I'll pause it and I'll jump over and show you real fast. Okay, so I have it set up and I'll show you. So in the email settings, the section right over here, remember we went to the settings tab, then we clicked on email settings, and then down here at the bottom we had added multiple email accounts to pull support tickets from. One of them says default. Well, when you look at the tickets and you see this says default, it tells you that came from the very first one that was entered. If I had entered something else in here, it would have been sent to that one. So had it been a ticket from Traffic Mastery Vault, the ticket right here, it would say Traffic Mastery Vault. So you would know instantly when you're looking at this ticket the source of the ticket. It also tells you who sent in the ticket. Now, I actually sent it in myself, so it says that it's from support. So, it's somewhat misleading, but it would give you the customer's name right there as well. And then this right here tells you the total number of replies. So once you reply and they reply and it goes back and forth, you'll see a little bit of history that's taking place there. And if you notice as I move this over, reply date is blank. That's because this ticket is still open. It's still a ticket that's waiting to be responded to. So there's not a reply date. But had I replied to this ticket and then they replied back, you would see the date. If it was a few days ago, then the date here would be a few days ago. So you would know from an urgency standpoint that this is a ticket that you need to respond to. And this tells you its current status is open. So if we go back up here, remember we have open, answered, closed, and all. So this one is open. So that's why it's in this particular category. So let's now just do a quick reply to this. I'll insert this test auto response and I'll reply and watch how this works. See how it appeared right here? Now the whole ticket is going to be closed. See that? It's closed and been processed. So the whole ticket has been, the reply has been sent out to the customer, and it is now from the out for the customer to respond to. They will have received an email saying there's been an update to your ticket, and so now that customer is able to reply to the ticket, update it. They can log in through the support portal, which I'll show you in another area, and able to continue through the support process. And so, and if you look, you see how answered is now 1, closed is 1. We're still all as 2. So it's been completely processed. Your ticket queue is empty, and that's really how easy it is to apply or to process a ticket. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you inside our members area. And let me know if you have any other questions. You can always send in a support ticket if you have questions. Thanks.